I'm in my zone. I woke up today, feeling brand new, nothing in my way. Sun gon' shine, yeah, it's here to stay. And I'm gonna say what I need to say. Hey, I'm feeling free. Everybody watch, I'm doing me. Go ahead, look, cause you gon' see that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm doing me, yeah, just doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, I'm doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, just doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, I'm doing me. I'm in my zone. Everybody watch, you gon' see. Everybody, I'm doing me. Yeah, I'm in my zone. Everybody watch, you gon' see. Everybody, I'm doing me. I'm in my zone. I'm in my zone. I'm doing me, yeah, just doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, I'm doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, just doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, I'm doing me. I woke up today, feeling brand new, nothing in my way. Sun gon' shine, yeah, it's here to stay. And I'm gonna say what I need to say. Hey, I'm feeling free. Everybody watch, I'm doing me. Go ahead, look, cause you gon' see that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm in my zone. Everybody watch, you gon' see. Everybody, I'm doing me. Yeah, I'm in my zone. Everybody watch, you gon' see. Everybody, I'm doing me. I'm in my zone.
I've been talking in my sleep. I'm running deep, training till dusk. I've been playing hard to beat. I feel the heat, it's never enough. I was waiting till the sky had fallen. Had my back till I could hear my calling. To the bottom, feel me in the drumming. To the flames, we're champions to rise. The arena, destiny is calling. Like the fire, victory is rolling. On the podium, when we start humming. Hear the echoes glowing every blast. I've been chasing every dream to the extreme. The essence of trust. I've been reaching for the stars, raising bars in the name of the just. I was waiting till the sky had fallen. Had my back till I could hear my calling. To the bottom, feel me in the drumming. To the flames, we're champions to rise. The arena, destiny is calling. Like the fire, victory is rolling.
Well. The Penguins lose again, this time to the New York Rangers at home, 5-3. It is not looking good for the Penguins. This is going to be brutal. The rest of the season is going to be tough, plain and simple. But before I start getting into the chat, we'll do a soft open, and then we'll go into it. But as you can tell, if you weren't here yesterday, Louie did say that he will not be here for the live stream. So it is just me going solo, and because I am not feeling well, been fighting. Our family's been fighting something for the last 2 weeks. We are going to keep it short, sweet. So if you want to be involved, if you want to get involved, do it now. You may not have another opportunity. So I will throw the chat up shortly once we get going and after my initial thoughts. But just want to start by saying, as always, this episode is brought to you by Rogue Energy. As a reminder, if you go to rogueenergy.com/Pens Collective and use the code TPC10, you will get 10% off of your order, no matter what. Unlimited times. You can order 100 times in a row and use TPC10 each and every time. It goes a long way. It's much appreciated. So I just wanted to put that plug in before we get going. So with that, I will say, welcome to the show.
It's Crosby on Trinity shot. Penguins win it!
Buckle up, baby. Are you kidding me?
We're a collective.
All right. Well, officially welcome to the Penguins Collective podcast. I am your host tonight, Josh. This is tough, man. Penguins lose to the New York Rangers 5-3, back to back after getting destroyed by the Washington Capitals last night. The Rangers lost last night, so I was hoping that with Shesterkin playing again after being pulled last night, I thought maybe we would be able to get some squeakers in, and we did kind of. Shea had a couple goals tonight from the blue line. First time in the lineup in a long time. He was implemented into the lineup in exchange for Vinny Desharnais. I kind of wish we had Vinny Desharnais going into it, just because big body guy, a little bit physical. Would have thought that would have been a better matchup against NYRvPIT. But I mean, Shea gets plugged in and scores 2 goals. So I mean, you can't really blame that decision on anyone. Now, the goals, we can totally blame on Shesterkin. Those were 2 extremely soft goals that he led up. But hey, I'll take them. That put us up. I'm jumping ahead, but that put us up 3-2, and that was huge. And then from there, we ended up just laying a goose egg. Poor defense, straight up horrible goaltending. Most nights I can excuse the poor goaltending with bad defense, a great shot, a nice screen, whatever you want to say. Today was just all Blomqvist. It was all on him. There's some huge question marks now. This is 2 nights in a row, because last night when he went in after Nedeljkovic got pulled, didn't look good. I was hoping it was just because he's coming in cold, off for 2 weeks, and he just was not looking good yesterday or today. And there's got to be question marks around him going forward now. Is he going to be the guy? He's been projected as the guy for the future, but he's not looking like the guy. Now, granted, we're on a super short sample size, so hopefully if he is going to be the guy, going forward, then he is going to be better. I don't know. This team is just bad. It's very bad to watch. It's not enjoyable. It's not enjoyable to talk about. We'll see what happens in the near future with the goaltending, or just in the general state of the team, because we have the trade deadline coming up in about a week and a half, 2 weeks, because we got a week until March 1st, and then I think it is a week after that. So we have 2 weeks to the trade deadline. It's coming up quick. I don't know if we're going to be a complete fire sale and just, give up on everyone. We'll see. Again, mentioning Ryan Shea being implemented into the lineup, I kind of thought that was, the first indication as like a tank. We're going just to try to lose every game. But at the same time, kind of get that rotation going with the bottom section of the defense as well as the bottom portion of the forwards. You're going to see a whole bunch of guys in and out trying to just see what we can do, see who we can gel with who, and try to get some magic going forward. But another note was Rust is still out with an illness. I don't know. What is going on. We had illnesses before the Four Nations 2-week break, and then when we come back, we're still having sickness issues on the roster. So don't know where all that's coming from because, quite frankly, if you're off for 2 weeks, there shouldn't be any further spreading of germs. But if it's anything that I've been dealing with, yeah, it's legit 2 weeks. So it's rough. Another note from tonight's game, the shots. Okay, I'm sure it's already in the chat. Like I said, in just a few moments, I'm going to pull up the chat. Louie wants me to do it on the screen. I think they'll come up here. And then we'll just chat, for the rest of the show and kind of keep it light going forward. But I think they had 9. The New York Rangers had 9 shots going into the third. They ended the night with 16. But the Penguins had 33 shots. 33 shots. We were only able to score 3. And we allowed, technically 4 goals on 15 shots, right? Because the last one was an empty netter. So the 5th goal, on the 16th shot was an empty netter. So can't really put that on Blomqvist. But 4 goals on 15 shots for Blomqvist. That's a 73% save percentage. 73% save percentage. The league average this year going into the NHL Four Nations break was somewhere around 90. It was, high 89 point something, but it was right around 90 is the league average. And he put up a 73% tonight. That is rough. And I mean, again, there's going to be question marks on Blomqvist, whether he was playing good or not, about him being the guy going forward. And now the fact that he is not playing well, those question marks, those red flags are now, I mean, they're huge. They're so big that it may be the only thing preventing us from getting better in the future, because Dubas and everyone and us, the fans, have been hyping up our goalie depth for the future with Blomqvist and Miroshov that I'm questioning now. Because if Blomqvist is looking like this, I mean, maybe he ends up being our backup and Miroshov becomes our starter, but that's still concerning because I don't know how far along Miroshov is if he's still in Wheeling right now. So if he's still in Wheeling, we have to wait for him to get to Wilkes-Barre and then have to get to Pittsburgh. But maybe this offseason he just shows phenomenal growth, and Sullivan, if he's still the coach, says, oh yeah, he's the guy, and just brings him straight to Pittsburgh. That'd be great, but we don't know. Only time will tell. Let's get... I know we talked about it last night. We talked about all these hypotheticals in the offseason, and I went to bed last night. Let's just get to the trade deadline. Let's just see what happens then. I mean, obviously, we're not going to make the playoffs, but we have all these hopes and dreams of what's going to happen in the offseason in terms of coaching staff, prospects, draft picks, free agents. Let's get to the trade deadline, because some of those free agents and pending free agents may not even be on the table anymore because they'll be traded and then later re-signed, or from us, the expiring contracts will be traded off. So then we don't even have to worry about them. So we'll see. But not a good outing. A few notes that I did like from tonight. I thought Crosby looked good as usual. He gets a point. We're going to keep track on that. Make sure that he gets a point per game. Malkin looked a lot better. It looks like he's getting his feet underneath him. He was looking good yesterday near the tail end of the game, but tonight he looked a lot better. Felt like there was a lot of tripping and just like toe picking for some reason, tripping over the puck and sticks. I don't know. Maybe it was a back-to-back because both teams. I felt like it was both sides that was really just like struggling to skate. Just both sides, just not really finding their footing. So maybe it was just a back-to-back type event for each team. Who else did I think looked good? I think that was pretty much it. But there's just because that's the unfortunate. The unfortunate thing of the night is that the teams, the Penguins just looked so bad. I understand the Rangers are making a push, so hopefully, obviously that tonight's win is going to help them in regulation. We were at 7 points behind any kind of tiebreaker going into tonight. I think tonight makes it even worse. And, I think we were Louie put up the tweet. We were 6th last night. I don't imagine that we've made any progress going into the top 5 of the draft. But even if we did, what's it matter at this point? We could go on a 5-game win streak and blow that out of water and end up with the 12th pick. So who knows? Well, am I still here? My screen just went berserk. Am I still good? All right. Looks like I'm still good. Still says I'm live. Okay, so, injuries. Everyone got banged up today. So, I saw Achari go down. I saw Cody Glass go down. I saw Letang go down. I saw Grzelcyk go down. Grzelcyk, he went, to the locker room, and he never came back. He was I think after the first intermission, he was ruled out for the rest of the game. So Grzelcyk went down, and Bunting went down. So a whole bunch of guys went down. A lot of them were able to come back. I believe, if my memory serves me correctly, it was only Grzelcyk who went out, who was officially out for the game. So, hoping he comes back. That defense is bad. And not saying he's like some elite defender that we have on our staff, but he was definitely someone that we can use on the second power play, that he was, kind of the point man. He is, I shouldn't say was, I'm not saying he's done. He is a decent defender for us, especially after trading off Marcus Pettersson. That leaves us with Letang, Carlson, and Grzelcyk as the guys back there. So speedy recovery for him. Hoping it's just it's something that just took him out of tonight, and he'll be back for Tuesday. So with that, I am going to figure out how to throw up the chat so we can go through. Oh, so it's just going to say the new comments. Okay. All right. Here we go. All right. So Brandon, really hope Grizz is okay. He was our best trade chip at the trade deadline. Yes, we did mention that yesterday in terms of the expiring contracts. And Matt Grzelcyk, this is perfect, exactly what I was just saying in terms of him kind of being like a second power play point man, being able to, kind of facilitate that power play for a team, especially a playoff team. I wouldn't imagine someone making a nice offer for him. So yeah, oh man, you're so right. I didn't think about it when he went down, but yeah, if he is able to get back, that'd be huge, because we are T-minus 2 weeks away from the trade deadline. So that'll be huge for that. NES, can I scroll that down? I don't know if I can. Also, I think it's just going to be the new ones. But I'm going to start from the bottom, like from the beginning. You know, Brandon, when we started, Penguins hockey is so bad. Armand outshot them and lose. Yeah, I know. I can't even imagine how many times we've done that this year. I'm sure there's a stat, but I feel like it hasn't as happened as often as I think, but I feel like it happened a lot this year. Armand, same thing. Trade as many players as possible by the deadline and just play the kids. Yeah, I agree. Is Sullivan and Dubas going to do that? Probably not, but I agree. Use the back half of this schedule, March and April, as an early tryout for the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins. Dubas, when he did his press conference a couple months ago, said that anyone from Wilkes-Barre who's been playing well will earn a spot in Pittsburgh, but they won't just earn a spot. They'll have to like it won't be a quick time that they're in Pittsburgh. He wants them up here for a while because he said that like if they earned that call up, then they should be able to play in Pittsburgh. So I don't know if that month and a half is long enough for him. I hope so, because I think that would be huge. Because we're seeing it now with Blomqvist. Because of everything with Jari, having to bring him down to Wilkes-Barre and calling up Blomqvist, we're able to see that, okay, maybe Blomqvist isn't quite ready for the NHL. He's still very good at Wilkes-Barre, but he may not be the guy in Pittsburgh yet. So we could hope, Armand. We can hope that we can see the young guys. What is this, Brandon? Y'all need to have a live stream where we just watch all the tapes on the top 5 in the upcoming draft. Okay. I don't know who Flux CC is, but he's been uploading highlights of all of the guys from round 1. That's huge. Now, I know, Brandon, you missed, I think you missed last night's stream. If not, you were just quiet. But I presented it to Louie. From my understanding, the top 2 guys in the draft, there's one in like juniors who's pretty much like he's going to be NHL ready, and when I say that, I mean, he'll be in Pittsburgh, by November and be a mainstay. And then there's a guy who just needs like another year or two, kind of like what Braden Yeager was. So I presented to Louie, okay, which one of those would you prefer? And of those 2, you want the guy who's NHL ready. Now, that's of course with the possibility of us getting the first overall pick, but how it works is it's the lottery. And that's the one thing that like I hate. I kind of like the NFL model. If you're the worst team, then you get the first pick. Now, I get it. That kind of, allows and facilitates some tanking involved. You may bench a lot of players, when you're getting down to the final stretch of the season, just to lose out and, push yourself up the rankings of the draft order. I get it, but I kind of like it. But in terms of the Penguins, I mean, we could lose out and still miss out on the first overall pick. And that's the crazy thing. So that's why it's going to be weird seeing the Penguins play for the rest of the season, because you're going to see some competitive games and we're going to be scratching our heads, but we still might end up with the first overall pick because of the percentages in the draft lottery and all that fun stuff. Excuse me. But if you don't mind, Brandon, is Flux CC a YouTube channel? Is he like a Twitter guy? Just wondering where I could find that guy and start watching those videos because who knows what's going to happen. You also mentioned that if the Kraken win tonight, we drop into the top 5. Okay. But like I just said, if we're top 5 or if we're 6, I'd have to look up to see what the percentage differences are. Obviously, the higher you are, the greater percentage you get. But again, we're still probably going to see some competitive games from the Penguins because tonight was competitive. Say what you want. We looked like trash, but so did the Rangers most of the time. So that's how tonight was able to be competitive as well. Armand Jari might need to come back up. Honestly, man, I mean, it can't get much worse. You kind of bring Blomqvist back down, let him be the guy in Wilkes-Barre again, and bring Jari back up and kind of just do what we did last year with Jari and Nedeljkovic. I mean, who knows? Who knows? NES, welcome to the chat. Pens are absolutely finished. Couldn't have said it better myself, my guy. Armand, these two that just came up. Blum has to keep getting rep starts in the NHL this year and be the starter next year with a better backup instead of Ned or Jari. Yeah, but I'm concerned because his reps and starts so far in the NHL have not been great. So that's where it'll be interesting, kind of just going back to what you were saying in terms of bringing Jari up. If we do bring Jari up, have Blomqvist get those reps at the AHL level. I don't know. I see you just popped up another one. Keep Bloom up here with Jari. Oh, that's tough with Ned's contract. That's tough. I mean, in the beginning of the season, we were talking about having a 3-man rotation. So maybe finish the season with a 3-man rotation. Just kind of let everyone eat, everyone get reps, everyone get starts. I don't know. We'll see. It's bad. It's been bad all year, our goaltending. You can even say it's been bad for the last several years. But, it's just the nature of the beast right now. It's just where we're at. Ned would be the odd man out. Yeah. And then that's where, it's hard because we just re-signed him. So, I mean, we were talking about the money aspect of Jari too. Too much money to just be sitting on the bench. So it's interesting. Unfortunately, we have to wait and see. I wouldn't be surprised if, I will put money on the fact that Ned will be starting Tuesday against the Flyers, I believe we're playing. So, I think we're just going to keep riding this out. We'll see what happens in Wilkes-Barre as well. I mean, if they keep playing well, do you mess up that mojo and bring Jari back up? Or do you just let that ride and just let them make that championship push? Because we were talking about it before. Do we bring those guys up and let the young guys play? Or do we let them play it out in Wilkes-Barre and try to just make a championship run? Louie thinks that's the plan the whole way. Let the Wilkes-Barre team get the Calder Cup this year, so that way all these guys can just come on up next year. Have a great playoffs, have a great offseason, developmental camp, training camp, and then boom, you guys are in the NHL. Who knows? We talked about it yesterday, but who knows what Dubas's plan is going to be. It's evident that it's some sort of rebuild, but we're not 100% sure on the exact, game plan, map. We'll see. Brandon Flux CC's on YouTube. Usually posts Penguin stuff, but has been posting draft highlights. Lots of tape on there from Wilkes-Barre guys too. Okay, nice. And then they won't do Ned like that. He has statistically been worse than Jari, but Jari has the bigger contract and the drier attitude. Ned is a cool guy in a short deal. Yeah. And it's hard because Ned, since he's been signed here, he's one of the guys we've wanted to get on the podcast. But we feel like goalies are too it's too volatile to kind of have them on, because it's like we can schedule him to come on a certain time and it could be right after a really good game or a really bad game. And, the psyche that they'll be in We don't know. So if he's going to remain on the roster, he's the type of guy we'd reach out to in the offseason and try to get on. And God knows we wouldn't be talking about the season, just talking about life at that point. But yeah, if Jari comes up, it'll be interesting. I don't know if that's in their plans. I don't know if that's what they want to do going forward, but it'll be something that feel like another cough coming on. It'll be something that needs to be addressed, whether it's through the farm system, through the free agency, through trade, through something. Dubas has got to do something for this goaltending room, whatever you want to call it. It's not good. And I hate doing this. But you look at the Washington Capitals, and they had their rebuild, and they hit home runs, okay? Say what you want. I don't know. I will put money on it and bet you that this was not how early they thought that they would be good again. They just hit home run after home run after home run in terms of firing their coach and bringing the right guy in, getting rid of some players that didn't fit the new system, bringing on some goaltenders that were not considered great goalies in the NHL, but they were solid, and they brought them on, and they probably have two of the best goalies, maybe two of the top 10 goalies in the league right now. And they revamped their offense. I mean, their entire team revamped their farm system, and it happened a lot quicker than they thought. And I can't help but then look at the Penguins and see all of our lottery tickets just bust, especially with the way Blomqvist is playing. That hurts. You start with the lottery tickets in with why am I blanking on his name? The guy we got from the guy everyone hates, Ryan Graves. That contract bust. The trade with Carlson, bust. Cody Glass, Jesse Puljujarvi. I'm not saying Cody Glass is a bust. It's just the fact that he was a first round pick, I think for Nashville, and we bring him on and he's just a bottom six guy. Those guys, Lizotte, who else? Beauvillier. All those guys were kind of top picks that just didn't pan out in their previous teams. And we brought them in hoping that would spark something and we would hit a home run. Now, I'm not saying that they're busts, but I'm just saying that they're not to the caliber that they should have been. So now we're stuck with a filled roster spot where now we can't have our young guys come up and maybe hit a home run. Brandon, back-to-back Calder's in the AHL sure helped Washington too. Sure, but that goes back to them, developing that farm system, which in turn, you look at Wilkes-Barre. Hopefully, that'll be the same MO that Dubas is trying to push in our system of Wilkes-Barre is going to be good. Those guys are going to develop down there, and then we just call them up when they're ready. Some will take longer than others. I think Washington has just listening to yesterday's game, they had a 27-year-old rookie. So some players will take longer than others. So who knows what's going to happen? Wild. It's wild. I don't want to go on any tangents just because my throat and head are killing me. We've already been at it for 30 minutes, and we went on a few tangents and rants yesterday. about the future of the team and what's at stake, because I don't know. I feel like we've already lost the casual fans. The fans that were on board when we went back to back, and a couple seasons after where we were still uber competitive and making playoff pushes. But I don't know. I feel like since then we've lost a lot of casual fans, and that's fine. You're going to lose them. But I mean, if you keep going at this rate, you're going to lose. I'm not going to say you're going to lose the diehards, because that's going to be hard, but you're going to lose some season ticket holders. You're going to lose some guys that are going to say, all right, I'm going to spend X amount on these season tickets where I just go and be depressed, or I'm going to, I don't know, I'm boring. I'm going to say invest, but maybe someone says a family vacation, or someone says, a new car. Those decisions it's going to be made. Yeah, we lost the casual fans in 2020. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. We've lost them already. But the season ticket holders, where it's going to actually hurt the Penguins as an organization, that may be coming soon if our rebuild doesn't look similar to Washington. And I'm not saying we need to be the best in the league in 2 years. We need a 2-year turnaround. That 2-year turnaround, Armand mentioned it, scouting. Absolutely. Their scouting department, amazing. Let's hope we have some smart guys in our scouting department, and then the developmental coaches to help get these guys to be NHL ready. If we're able to do this in 3 years, I will be ecstatic, and hopefully we would not have lost too many season ticket holders. Now, granted, once we get back to that level, you'll get them all back, or you'll get new ones to replace them. But that window where they're gone is still going to hurt. And I don't know if the Penguins can capitalize on that, can afford for that to happen, especially with, the fact that now they're selling a minority stake in the team. I mean, what's attractive about the team right now, other than its history? I don't know. I'll leave that up to Fenway Sports Group to develop that pitch. But I think that'll do it, guys. As you can see, my coughing fits are getting closer and closer together because I've been talking solo. So we have a busy week. Okay, as a reminder, a week from yesterday is March 1st. That is Louie's birthday. So Louie's not here, so we can shout him out. So it is March 1st is Louie's birthday, so we will not be here. I will make sure that I put something out there on social media. Let's just flood his mentions with, birthday wishes, thank yous, just a bunch of praise. Let's just flood his inbox with that. So hopefully, he sees it all. I know we have some things planned that we're going to do together as a family, as a merged family. So it's going to be his wife's family is coming in, and our side of the family is coming in to Pittsburgh, and we're all just going to get together and just love on Louie. That sounds weird, but just celebrate him as he turns the big 3-0. He turns 30 this year. So no game March 1st, March 2nd. It'll just be just watch, enjoy. I think Louie is actually going to the Sunday game in person. So that'll be fun to watch him, to have him watch them get destroyed by the Toronto Maple Leafs. I think Boston is Saturday and Toronto is Sunday. But I think we have a couple games coming up as well. I know we have Tuesday, Philadelphia. I'm going to go Ned in net on that one. And then hopefully, I don't think Grizz will be back. Hopefully Rust will be back though. And then I saw it actually mentioned on the internet, on Twitter. Before I go, I don't know if any of you are still here, but if anyone that is still here, does anyone know if Vladislav Kolyachnik is he going to play? I know we claimed him, but where's he at? Did we send him down to Wilkes-Barre, or is he here in Pittsburgh? But with Grzelcyk out, maybe he gets his first shot here on Tuesday. So keep an eye out. If you see that name, that's the guy who we claimed off of the Kings, I believe. Nope. Utah? Hold on here. Utah. Claimed him off of Utah, 24-year-old defenseman. I got my notebook here. So all these season notes from everything. So, don't say we ain't prepared, okay? We may be scatterbrained, but we got notes. So thank you guys for joining me tonight. I appreciate you hanging out. Penguins lose a tough one that they had in their hands, and to be honest, Blomqvist let go. They lose 5-3 to New York Rangers after a back-to-back at home. We'll be facing the Philadelphia Flyers on Tuesday. I think we're back to a 7 p.m. start. So you guys enjoy your Monday and your Sunday night, and we will see you all on Tuesday. And as always, let's go Pens.
It's Crosby on Kunitz and shot. Penguins win it!
Buckle up, baby. Are you kidding me?
We're a collective.
I'm in my zone. Woke up today, feeling brand new, nothing in my way. Sun gon' shine, yeah, it's here to stay. And I'm gonna say what I need to say. Hey, I'm feeling free. Everybody watch, I'm doing me. Go ahead and look, cause you gon' see that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm doing me, yeah, just doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, I'm doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, just doing me. I'm doing me. I'm doing me. I'm in my zone. Everybody watch, you gon' see. Everybody, I'm doing me. Yeah, I'm in my zone. Everybody watch, you gon' see. Everybody, I'm doing me. I'm in my zone. Woke up today, feeling brand new, nothing in my way. Sun gon' shine, yeah, it's here to stay. And I'm gonna say what I need to say. Hey, I'm feeling free. Everybody watch, I'm doing me. Go ahead and look, cause you gon' see that I'm exactly